Journal entry 44, June 29th, 2022. And man, so today I was studying for my job interview that I had today, which went well. I might be getting passed on to the second round at a coffee shop today. And I'll tell you what, there's one lesson that I learned from just sitting down at the coffee shop. And it was from eavesdropping these two friends talking. And the saying, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, is not what I learned from that conversation. I'm sitting there just studying, prepping, and this chick is talking to her friend. And this is this dude that's sitting right across from her. And she is like crying on the verge of tears. And she's yelling in the middle of the coffee shop. Well, she's not like shouting, but she's raising her voice. And she's talking about this one friend that she has that she considered her best friend that she grew up with at like the age of 8. And apparently she's super toxic. And throughout her explaining all of these situations, bringing up the receipts, bringing up the text to her friend that's sitting across from her, she's like she's distraught. She just feels terrible. She's crying and I'm sitting there snickering the whole time. And I don't know if she knew that I was listening in and eavesdropping to her conversation, but it was the most comedic thing on the planet. So I learned that one, you cannot keep your enemies closer, dude. And two, the one thing that you need to do, and this is like, I don't know if she'll ever listen to this. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but this is for anyone who does. You like, I don't care if you consider somebody your friend. If they are toxic, they've got to go, man. And apparently they're in the same friend group, so she has to see this person every single time. And apparently it weighs on her emotional welfare and mental welfare, and that will trickle down to her physical health welfare. And like, in my opinion, I don't care who you are in my life. If you're toxic and if you're not doing anything beneficial for me, as in like enrichment, whether it be like emotional or mental, then I can't have you in my life. And that doesn't mean if you are giving me if you're giving me something that's very neutral, that's fine, right? It doesn't have to be positive gain. But if you are a deterrent to the things that I do, or if you have toxic behaviors that make me feel ill about myself, the same way this chick was feeling ill about herself in her friend group, then you've got to cut them out. I will cut them out, you know? Because my my future of being healthy mentally and emotionally is heavily dependent on the people that I surround myself with. And she's figuring this out. I think she's in college right now, and she has to be pretty young. And she might be dealing with this maybe for the first time, maybe for the second time, maybe for the third time, like this situation. But I'm telling you right now, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me three times, I won't get fooled again. I think that's a George Bush saying. But the point is, after the first time, and if you've reflected and you've learned, or if this is your wake up call, you've got to cut them out, man. You really have to, because it's not healthy. It's not good. She was saying how she went to a concert with them. All of her friends got mad at her because people were nudging past her in a crowd, and they're like, why are you letting people get ahead of us? Why are you being too nice? And she's just like, I can't help it. Take in mind, this woman was probably like 5'3". So at a concert, if people want to assert themselves in their crowd, they will. And she said she felt so bad during that, she went to the bathroom and cried throughout the whole concert. Like, what? How are these people your friends? And she's sitting with this dude across from her, and he's a part of the same friend group. And she's trying to have him see her point of view on why she feels so shitty and why she feels so uncomfortable around this specific person. And it seems like the friend group. And apparently she introduced her into the friend group. Man, it was crazy. But like, I was laughing because I was like, this is not like this is not the reality I chose to be living in, but it is the one. I'm in a comedy movie right now. This shit was hilarious. Like, holy fuck. Like, I cannot believe someone is going through that shitty of a situation and isn't cutting themselves off. I almost stopped studying and got up and be like, hey, you want to be friends with me and my friends? Because we are good people and we like to have a good time and we like to care for one another. Like, holy moly. I felt sorry for her. But that's the one thing I learned today is, yo, do not keep your enemies closer. Push those motherfuckers away. And also, if you have a toxic friend group, leave. Go make some new friends. Go make some new friends. You can still be friends with them in the meantime, but go make some new friends. God damn. And then transition your way out. Because the people that you want in your life are going to take you for granted and they're going to treat you as if they don't want to lose you. If they feel any indifferent, it's whatever. For instance, I got in an argument with one of my friends. I called her the next day. She didn't pick up. I knew she was being sassy. I know the type of person she is. And then I called her the next day. Wanna know why? Because I fucking care and I realized I was being shitty. Right? So I was like, fuck it, dude. I want to show her that I don't want to make this mistake again. And we need to talk this through. As usual, she was like, oh, it's fine. I'm over it. No, you're not fucking over it. Let's talk this through. Let's get this over it. And even if you are over it, mature adults will talk the shit through, come to a solution, and both come to some reconciliation. That's all I wanted. That's all you need to do. But to that woman, find some new friends, man. It may be hard at first, but find some new fucking friends. Peace out. Your entry 44. Keep your friends closer and your enemies far fucking away.